then also, let's use the tried and true methods that we still have, and an abundance of, whether it's petroleum, resources, or natural gas, or coal. I mean, we're the Saudi Arabia of coal. Clean coal technology. We have sources available for power, which we have to have if we're going to plug in our cars. We couldn't do that off of wind and solar right now. But we could do it off our coal-fired plants if we know how to run them. And with clean coal technology, we could do it for 200 years or more. Just on that. And I would think in 200 years we'll find some new way of creating energy and fueling our vehicles. But in the meantime, we are stable. Secondly, why not petroleum? We have huge reserves in Anwar that the Alaskans want us to use. I would submit to you, though I can't prove it, and maybe my forestry brother here, I started out majoring in forestry and land management. He went on and did it. But I think probably if we could find a way to communicate and record their statements, the caribou and the grizzly bears don't mind either. In fact, we're finding that they're mating and producing more, well, they're producing better around the pipeline. And I talk with veterinarians who say the veterinary corps is able to get in and deal with problems in the herd far better because there are roads that go around and service the pipeline. Americans see not what is on some of the YouTube sites that show supposedly what this Anwar is all about. The trees, pine trees, a normal forest that you see in the Rocky Mountains. If you've ever had a chance, and I'm assuming that none of you have ever had the chance to go up there before, I did. And I didn't take it because I came back here and campaigned. I wish I had forgotten to campaign and go out and see the place, but a number of my colleagues came back with pictures. It's just frozen tundra. I mean, it's just, the trees are about this tall that grow. And most of the year it's frozen. And the consequences of using that environmentally are nil. Not nothing, but nil, if we do it appropriately. Then what about nuclear power? My bill gave consent for nuclear plants to be started. We haven't sited nuclear plants for 30 plus years. And when we attempt to site them, it takes us forever to get any kind of permitting process. That has to change. If France can power and generate electricity and energy for their entire country at 75% of their energy, hey, monsieur, maybe have your plans. Give us your cookie cutter plans for your plans. We'll take them back here. I don't think we need to even do that. We have the technology to do it ourselves if we just allow ourselves to do it. When you have the former, not the former, he was one of the two founders of Greenpeace, now saying that nuclear power is the way to go because it has no global warming impact. Why don't we jump on with it? Say thank you. We want to do exactly what you're suggesting for us to do. The first time in history. So those are sources. My healthcare plan was a sort of patient-centered, free market approach that said let's offer alternatives. No mandates, no tax increases. But let's give people the opportunity to use health savings accounts and expand their flexibility. Let's give the right for small businesses to join together in associations, an economy of scale, so they can offer at a reduced cost. Because of that larger pool of employees, they can offer health care to employees at a reduced cost. Let's deal with frivolous lawsuits by putting tort reform, put a cap on that. We've done that here in the state of Michigan. It is health state nationwide. Let's give the opportunity to purchase health care across state lines. Make sure that North Carolina blues and Michigan blues compete against each other, because there are price differences even between the blues. And then let's give the same tax benefit to private citizens when they purchase health care coverage that we give the businesses. Why not? Why not say attaboy, attagirl to a citizen taxpayer who does something responsible like that? It takes the burden off of us. So that's an approach that the Republicans had when I was in Congress that I offered as a bill. They took the principles from that bill and made the bill that they brought to President Obama in the White House. Dave Camp from Michigan, Peter Roskin from Illinois, Paul Ryan from Wisconsin, said, Mr. President, here's our alternative. And they also added something like a high-risk pool to deal with pre-existing conditions, and some other good things added to what I've already mentioned. That's the alternative that we can